The year was 300 BC. Zeno, a wealthy merchant from Cyprus, found himself clinging to wreckage in the middle of the Aegean Sea. His ship, laden with valuable cargo, had been swallowed by a storm. Zeno, stripped of his wealth and possessions, could only watch as years of hard work disappeared beneath the waves. Reaching the shores of Athens, a penniless and shipwrecked man, Zeno could have easily surrendered to despair. The loss he suffered was enough to break anyone. But Zeno was made of different stuff. He saw this tragedy not as the end, but as a beginning. Instead of lamenting his fate, Zeno felt a strange sense of relief, a weight lifted. He realized that true freedom came not from material possessions, but from something far greater. This realization led him to a bookstore where he discovered the writings of Socrates and the Cynic philosophers. This chance encounter with philosophy would profoundly alter the course of Zeno's life. It planted the seeds for a new way of thinking, one that would blossom into one of the most enduring and influential philosophies in history, Stoicism. Intrigued by the teachings of Socrates, Zeno immersed himself in the study of philosophy. He became a student of Crates, a prominent Cynic philosopher. The Cynics advocated for a life unburdened by material possessions and free from societal expectations, focusing instead on virtue and self-sufficiency. While Zeno resonated with the Cynic emphasis on virtue, he felt their rejection of social norms was too extreme. He sought a philosophy that could provide inner peace and resilience without withdrawing from the world. This desire led Zeno to break away from the Cynics and establish his own school of thought. Around 300 BC, Zeno began teaching his philosophy in a public marketplace in Athens, known as the Stoic, or Painted Porch. It was from this location that his philosophy earned its name, Stoicism. Zeno's Stoicism differed from Cynicism in a key way. While the Cynics rejected all external things, Zeno believed we should be indifferent to them. This didn't mean ignoring the world, but rather recognizing that true happiness stemmed from within, not from external circumstances. At its core, Stoicism is a philosophy of personal ethics that emphasizes virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Stoics believe that virtue is the sole good, while external factors like wealth, health, and reputation are ultimately indifferent. This indifference doesn't mean we should be apathetic. Instead, we should strive to control our reactions to these externals, focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions. This control forms the bedrock of Stoic resilience. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we cannot control, focusing our energy on responding to situations in a calm and rational manner. This acceptance doesn't mean passively resigning ourselves to fate, but rather recognizing the futility of fighting against the inevitable. By mastering our emotions and choosing our responses, we gain a sense of inner peace and freedom, independent of external circumstances. This inner citadel of strength is what allows us to navigate life's storms with resilience and grace. One of the most remarkable aspects of Stoicism is its universal appeal. Unlike many philosophies of the time, Stoicism didn't discriminate based on social status, gender, or ethnicity. Zeno envisioned a world united by reason and virtue, where everyone was viewed as a citizen of the cosmos. This idea of cosmopolitanism was revolutionary in the ancient world, which was often divided by conflict and prejudice. Stoicism offered a path to unity and equality, recognizing the shared humanity that transcended societal barriers. This inclusivity extended to all aspects of life. Whether you were a slave or an emperor, a man or a woman, Stoicism provided a framework for living a virtuous and meaningful life. This universal message resonated with people from all walks of life, contributing to the widespread popularity of Stoicism throughout the Roman Empire. It's a testament to the enduring power of Stoicism that its teachings continue to resonate with people from all walks of life, offering practical wisdom for navigating the challenges of the 21st century. Zeno's teachings laid the foundation for a philosophy that would flourish for centuries, influencing some of history's most notable figures. From Roman emperors to enslaved people, Stoicism offered a path to resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. One of the most prominent Stoics was Epictetus, a former slave who became a renowned philosopher. Epictetus's teachings emphasized self-control, accepting what we cannot control, and focusing on our own thoughts and actions. Seneca, a Roman statesman and playwright, explored Stoic themes of virtue, reason, and the inevitability of death. His letters to Lucilius provide timeless insights into living a Stoic life in the face of adversity. Perhaps the most famous Stoic was Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who ruled from 161 to 180 AD. His personal journal, known as Meditations, offers a glimpse into the mind of a man grappling with the immense responsibilities of leadership while striving to live by Stoic principles. In our fast-paced, often chaotic world, the teachings of Stoicism are perhaps more relevant than ever. We are bombarded with information, constantly connected and faced with a seemingly endless stream of demands. Stoicism provides a framework for navigating this complexity with clarity and purpose. It reminds us that true happiness and fulfillment come not from external validation or material possessions, but from within. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we can develop a sense of inner peace and resilience that allows us to weather the storms of life with grace and equanimity. We learn to accept the things we cannot change, focusing our energy on what we can influence. In a world often defined by uncertainty and change, Stoicism offers a timeless set of principles for living a meaningful and fulfilling life.